It has been a long while since I did a video, but it hit me the other day that there are a couple changes, minor, small changes that I've made to my EDC that I think are really cool. So I wanted to share both of them with you today. The first has to do with Swiss Army knife. Now, a lot of people complain about pocketing the Swiss Army knife and how it goes in the pocket like this, but then over time slowly ends up like this. That never really bothered me much, especially in jeans. But when you wear elastic waist pants, whether they're sweatpants or shorts or gym shorts, the worry with me with these was always that it was going to fall out of my pocket. So less about the position and more about making sure I don't lose my damn knife, which is kind of the point of having one, is to have it. So you've seen these before. These little, I'm sure if you watch enough EDC videos, you've seen these little pocket dangler clips. I was not a believer. I was not one who put much stock into this. I said, what's the big deal? But when I started really thinking about losing my knife, I started thinking about putting pocket clips on here. And then I decided, you know what? These things aren't that expensive. Why don't I just buy one, give it a shot, and see what I think of it? Well, it's on my knife, so you can probably guess that this is one of the two things I want to share with you in this video. Now, I'll tell you first of all, this particular one that I bought is the Nano Clip by KeySmart. You don't have to buy this one. There are a bunch of different ones. I mean, you probably get them for half the price that I got this for. I got 3 of these for $20, and I thought that was pretty okay. I was okay with that price. But I think you can find that for same thing for like $7 or $8 and get like 3. They won't be brand names or anything, but they're basically the same. What I did like about this one is how big the hole for the keychain is down there. A lot of them have a very tiny hole that's just barely bigger than this. And I just felt like that was less versatile, especially since I got 3. I only have 2 of this regular size Swiss. I have this in the Swiss Champ. So that third clip that I got in the set, I figured I might use with something else. So I wanted the versatility of that. KeySmart, I mean, they're made in China. So if you're getting a knockoff, you're probably getting another knockoff made in China. You might even find an exact knockoff of this for cheaper. It doesn't really matter. I'm not getting paid by the brand at all. I just think these things are great, and I want to show you why. First of all, this is how they come. What's nice about it is it does come with the key ring. So I know a lot of us, we take off the key rings of these when we first get the Swiss because it's just moving around and it's annoying. Then when we get something like this, we got to look for one of these. So it's nice that it comes with that. I think most of them do, but you want to check that first. Another thing I wanted to show you was how this works. So this is just a pair of normal elastic waist shorts. I picked this pair in particular because they have zippered pockets, and a lot of times knife clips and stuff like that don't play nice with something with a zipper on the pocket. This thing works great. So you'd slide that into your pocket and slip it over, and it's just going to chill there, and the knife's going to stay right here. And what I found about this that I really like is I get to the knife faster because I don't have to reach for the knife. I just pull the clip and I've got the knife a lot faster. And when you're talking about a knife that you have to open, now granted, you're not going to be quick access to this for security reasons. Obviously, you're not going to pull a Swiss Army knife to defend yourself. But if you're doing something and you want the tool, hey, it's kind of convenient that you don't have to dig around in your pocket to grab the knife and that it slips on pretty easily. In fact, it's more difficult for me to put it on here like I just did for you than it is when I'm wearing the shorts because this is just an awkward angle. But I really like this thing, and I think it helps. I've seen a lot of people extend the length of these because they don't like this being in the way. I don't find this to be much of a problem being in the way, but you could get some microcord there and make something longer, do whatever you want. But pretty neat. Find yourself a dangler clip if you want to carry your Swiss more often. And if you wear these kind of pants, it's a must. Like I said, $20 for 3 of them. I think it's like 8 for 1. So why not get the 3-pack or the knockoffs, like I said. So that's number 1. Give a dangler a shot. Let's get that out of the way. Second one revolves around pocket notebooks. Not in particular this pocket notebook, but any pocket notebook. So check this out. See anything? Pen. This pen is awesome. I did not think I would like this as much as I do. I don't know if this will. Can I get that to focus? There we go. It's upside down. Narwhal Co. Yeah, well, we got it to focus once. There we go. Narwhal Co. You might not be able to read that because of the shine. I think it was $13 for 2 of these. This is not cheap metal. I mean, it's not light. It's got a little bit of heft to it. It's not heavy, but it's got a little heft to it. Surprisingly, with this size, it's very comfortable to write with. So you can see it. There's enough that it pushes here that it's like having a larger pen. This is more comfortable than writing with the Fisher Space Pen. The other thing about it is to replace the refill, it's really tight in there. You got to separate these so you don't have to worry about the pen falling apart. A lot of times when you get these smaller pens, they're usually cheaper. I couldn't really find out where Narwhal Company is manufacturing. They don't say anything on their website. So that means 95% chance this is made in China. But quality, I'm not gonna lie. The other thing that's great about it is, so the refill, so you got a retracting tip, which works beautifully. Look at how smooth that is. For something this cheap and this small, the ballpoint refill is actually quite smooth. I'm surprised. I'm not usually a huge ballpoint fan because of the blotting and, get the little blobs. But this writes very smoothly. There's no jitters, nothing. It almost has a slight gel quality to it, but it's very obviously a ballpoint, grease ink. I don't think it's pressurized refill because it's thin. What's great about these, though, is, and I don't even know how they can afford to do this, but you buy this for $13. You get 2 of these. It comes, do I have it over here? Yeah. Comes in this little cigar thing. Each of them comes in a little velvet bag. There's a second pen in here. Same thing. And then it comes with 2 additional refills. Yeah, see, not a pressurized ink refill. But the thing that I said that I can't understand how they can afford this is when you go in, you're going to get this. I'm not going to pull it out because it has a QR code on it. But the QR code on here, you register your purchase, this $13 purchase, and you get these refills for life, for free. Yeah, free ink for life. Now, granted, as long as Narwhal stays in company, that is. I mean, stays in business, that is. But still, say you did this and you only ended up getting 2 additional refills. You still got 4 for this pen, which is 4 additional for this pen, that is, including the 4 that it comes with, 2 in the pens, 2 additionals on the side. And I'm pretty sure that if Narwhal ever goes out of business, you can get a standard pen refill, cut it, and stick this cap on. They may even make ones that look exactly like this. I don't know. But for $13, it's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome deal. The pen is great. Like I said, very comfortable to write with. But my favorite, hands down favorite feature. And the reason that I actually wanted to share this is not only because it disappears into these notebooks. I mean, it takes up almost no space in your pocket. And if you get what I just ordered was a field notes with the spiral across the top memo pad, you put this into the spiral and the pen really does disappear. But this clip, which looks cheap, is not. It is awesome. You hear that? Hear that tension? Check this out. So typically, I would just go like this and use it as a bookmark so that I can go exactly to the page that I want. And it's going to keep it right there. Now check it out. That's half the thickness of this notebook. What if we just want to put it on the cover? Stays on there. Okay, you can shake it off. But did you see how hard I had to shake to get it off? In your pocket, it's going to shake more like this. But it doesn't end there. Say you're a psychopath and you really just want to clip it to one single sheet of paper. Well, look at that. I mean, try not to. See, I'm not holding that pen at all. That is an amazing clip. Now, you can understand how secure it is when it's holding on to half the booklet. And it's awesome. I love this little thing. I love this little thing. Go buy yourself little things that aren't expensive, but are incredibly useful.